Thank you. I may not know what comes next for you, but whatever it is, I promise I'll always be there for you. Oh. Oh.
Oh, sheesh. That last episode really got to me. Ugh.
Hey, Pristine, what's wrong?
Oh, AJ. Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine, but are you okay? You look a little ruffled, my princess.
I'm not a princess, remember? I just asked you a simple question, too.
Okay. Sorry, is there anything I can do to help?
Help with what? I told you I am fine.
I never said you were. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something?
Sheesh, not a good time to be in a bad mood. I knew I should have gone to the spa instead. Okay, Pristine, snap out of it. So, what are you doing now?
Right. Actually, I'm here to ask you something. Want to review the episode all bottled up with me? I have a few thoughts and prefer to do collabs over solos. Besides, I find getting something done is the best way to get your mind out of a gutter.
Now, okay, sure. Not good, not good. I'm not emotionally balanced. And with that previous episode annoying the hell out of me, this is not good. And wait, I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
You're gonna have fun.
Yeah, real fun, AJ.
Alright, my lady. You want to get this party started, or should I?
No thank you. You can start.
You sure you're okay, Pris?
I'm peachy. Just start with the review, okay, AJ?
Right. Well, while I wasn't expecting a one-parter season premiere, I was able to find this episode rather enjoyable. Maybe not perfect, but with how Starlight episodes were in Season 6. Besides, it's shipping time! Shipping time, shipping time, shipping time, shipping time. Never need a reason, never need a ride. Come on now, it's shipping time!
Oh, hell no! Yeah, shipping! Yeah, this episode was better than the last episode. Stupid Twilight.
Oh, that's nothing. I'm also a Sunlight fan, Rarity Jack, Rava Jack, Sweetie Lou,
Really?
Cara,
He's really doing this now? I thought he wanted to review. Okay, Pristine, calm down and focus. You can't help it when he goes into his little fantasy.
Yes, Puzzle,
Anyway, while Shipper Boy here goes on a ramble, let me pick up where he left off. Starlight is one of my favorite characters in the series now. Certainly better than a certain Alicorn princess. But the episode features Trixie while the main six go on a friendship retreat, which I actually enjoyed, and the transitions between the two parts worked nicely. So, AJ, want to explain the premise?
Octavia and Vinyl, Shining Armor and Sunny Flare, at least from the Shadowbolt adventures, Fire Rose, Silver Quill and Lightning Bush, I'm going to hell for that one.
AJ?
Soaring with, well, every pony.
AJ!
Boulder and Tom.
AJ!
Oh, right. So the episode starts with Trixie and Starlight making Twilight and her friends treats for a friendship retreat, while simultaneously teaching Trixie magic, getting her to turn objects into teacups. Like I said, what makes these two work so well is just how they're able to play off each other. Starlight with a more straightforward and well-experienced mind, while Trixie's ego makes for some funny scenes throughout the episode.
But one of Starlight's greatest flaws is also one of her strengths. She takes things too seriously. Combine this with her not wanting to upset anyone and, well, you get the situation that happens here as Trixie's antics start getting on Starlight's nerves.
To Trixie's defense, I don't think she was trying to upset Starlight. Just sort of lighten the mood without knowing better.
Sounds familiar?
What?
Oh, nothing. Please, continue.
Well, we see this in how Trixie at least tries to replace the snack she destroyed. And hey, while I'm personally not a fan, who doesn't love pretzels? Especially for a train or plane ride. Though, the longer this goes on, the more we see Starlight's anger start to build up. Is this supposed to be something that only we and Starlight can see with the red color?
I doubt that since Spike could see it.
Oh well. When Trixie pushes herself and ends up teleporting the friendship table by mistake, Starlight realizes that such out-of-control emotions could be dangerous, so she goes to bottle it up. I admit at first I thought this was hammering the moral a little bit too hard on the head. However, then I realized this is one of those times you can use the excuse of, it's a kid's show, and it actually is valid. It's okay to make your scenarios a bit more extreme or obvious, because that's what tends to stick more. Besides, it really does hit its points, doesn't it? Huh?
Right. Don't blow it, don't blow it. Ahem. All puns aside, I can relate to Starlight's concern and wanting to contain her feelings here. I will admit that I tend to keep my thoughts to myself out of fear of rejection. Oh, I have to mention Spike in this scene too. He is very level-headed here, and I do love how he's washing all those teacups. He even offers to help find the table, unlike someone else in this episode who can't seem to get her priorities straight.
And then we occasionally cut to the main six on their little retreat, only for it to be an escape room. I guess those exist. You've ever been to or seen one, Pristine?
I never heard of one until I saw this episode. I honestly don't think I'd do well here because I hate timed activities.
Well, it sure looks like a fun house at least.
Urgh.
Although as creative as it is, I found this to be the weakest part of the episode. I mean, I didn't want to see the main six solving a puzzle while Rainbow tries to beat a record, but how Starlight and Trixie are doing. It kind of takes me out of the story a little bit when we cut back to this.
I actually enjoyed this part of the episode. It was a nice counterbalance to the cringe humor of this episode, which I actually felt was the weakest part of this episode since it was like a rinse and repeat with each situation.
I suppose it's not bad, just distracting from the plot. Speaking of which, we then have Trixie and Starlight looking around town since Trixie has no idea where she sent the table, or what she was thinking before she teleported it. Remember that. And much like how after seeing Derpy I crave a muffin, this episode makes me crave some roasted peanuts afterwards. And I guess I'm not the only one.
Oh, them nuts sure do smell good.
No comment.
Huh?
Give it a minute.
Okay. Starlight's demeanor changes as we see with each interaction with 3 different ponies. Anger can do that to you. It does leave you drained, and I couldn't help but emphasize with Starlight here. And with that, we finally reach the climax of the episode when Trixie finally catches on that something is wrong with Starlight. Oh my gosh, AJ, do you honestly think that's what Granny was referring to with that nuts line? The writers never imply that. Get your head out of the gutter.
Hey, blame the internet, not me.
You've been watching Aeon's channel too much, haven't you?
Yes. I mean, I just want to learn from him. He gets all the mares. And even outshipped me in Bright Ideas Valentine's Day month special on DA. What's he got that I don't have?
I don't think I can take much more of this.
Maybe it's where he shops for shampoo.
AJ, back on track here.
Right. So then Trixie catches Starlight bottling her emotions as the poor mare tires herself more and more as we see the effect this method of dealing with stress draining the owner can cause. It then comes out all at once and I really like, instead of doing something crazy, her emotions end up affecting some unsuspecting ponies. But I like how it can show that a buildup of emotions, when let out at the wrong moment, can hurt innocent people around yourself and affect their moods. To which, oh, hey, Chris, I just realized something.
And what would that be, AJ?
Granny Smith likes bulk biceps nuts.
Oh, I have had a hankering for these all day. Me too.
That's it! I can't take it anymore!
Chris, are you
What in the world does that have to do with this episode? It was your idea to review this to begin with, and all you can think about is your stupid ships! I keep telling you to work on not getting distracted. Oh, jeez, now I'm getting off track. So we cut back to Twilight and Company, who start to sing our first song, and why are they reusing recycle animation again? It's bad enough that this song had no reason for being here other than to set up that gag. Jeez, why did Hasbro have to air these 2 episodes at the same time and make it look like a 2-parter? We get no change at the end, and Celestial Vice and Twilight once again has trust issues. Didn't she learn this lesson already? I swear to Celestia that Alicorn needs a good wake-up call again for the umpteenth time. I'm so sorry, AJ.
I overdid it again, didn't I? Hey, I'm sorry, and I get it. I tend to say these things without thinking, believing it will lighten the mood like Trixie was trying to do here. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it was the intent of Trixie to upset Starlight, but to lighten the mood of the situation like I try to do sometimes. The problem is, neither of us, a lot of times, are able to realize when we're having the opposite effect until we're told. And it's not just an autism thing, it's a every pony thing. We can't know what is offensive or not, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't be told.
Okay, but I still shouldn't have shouted like that. While Starlight had the right idea of not wanting to get angry with Trixie, she definitely could have handled the situation better by calmly talking about it. Just like I should have been honest with you in the beginning. Balling up your emotions like that can have disastrous results. With how angry I was, I am surprised I did not blow a hole in the 4th wall.
Oh, it's not like there ever was one to begin with. Though I see your point, but I do think I have something to add on. One of the few gripes I have with the episode is that I think it could have found a way to say that keeping some problems to yourself can be a good thing, in the right situation. I still have a lot of issues, but more often than not, I do try to deal with them first before bearing them onto others. However, it still works here with Starlight trying, and eventually, passing, on her anger to other ponies, so it kind of works. Thankfully, once Starlight lets the truth out, she's able to return to normal. And instead of having hurt feelings, the two do come to a greater understanding of each other, and of how to best work with each other instead of against. We then get a nice little callback how she was so thankful to have a friend like Starlight teaching her, she thought about the first place where they met, the spa.
I also like the fact that Bulk wears many hats. It's a subtle way to show kids that adults can have more than one job.
Don't I know the feeling?
That scene with the spa was so sweet. Plus that part when they return to the table and the girls walk in. Whoops. I have done that kind of thing in the past. Yeah, so is there anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so. They return to the table just in time, Rarity suggests they go to the spa, and Tracy asks Starlight if she knows a memory spell for the spa ponies. Which I can see some people saying that it just shows Starlight and Trixie learn nothing, but I simply shrug it off as them being playful. And it's not as if these two characters haven't gone through a lot in this experience. And then speaking of which, you okay, Pristine?
Yes, I am now.
Really?
Yes, for real this time. I do feel a bit tired, but it was good to get that off my chest finally.
Alright, but only if you're sure. Now for some final thoughts. This episode, upon a second watch, actually put some hope in me for the season. I wouldn't say the first episode was bad, but even once I accepted it wasn't a two-parter, it still felt rather bland overall for an opener. This episode showed that the show staff can still teach great morals to kids and adults while showing the potential Starlight has. I may not be quite on board with her yet, but like live-action Disney movies and sequels that are actually somewhat good, I can admire them doing their best with something that most people would just be against regardless, especially with Trixie and her... never mind.
Yeah, the first episode for me was lackluster and didn't make me excited for the season, which is what I feel a premiere should do. It was okay. I loved the Celestia parts, and Twilight shows some sense in asking for help to begin with. This episode made up for that. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Starlight, but I do love her character and relate to her more than Twilight. Plus, I have done the things that Trixie has done. I have unintentionally hurt others by being oblivious. What I took from this episode is that you have to be open with your friends. Not everyone is a mind reader or can pick up certain things.
A valid lesson for anyone on the spectrum, and normies alike.
Well, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for having me a part of this review, AJ. And you were right. I did enjoy it. Just please, no more shipping jokes, okay?
How about just around you?
Especially not around me. Or you could say bye-bye to your lovely ships. If you do, I'll ship them with some pony else.
Yay! You are a shipper after all! I'm so proud of you!
What? No, that's not what I meant. Oh well, if you can't beat them, join them. Okay, I give up. Just don't expect me to ship everything you ship. And I might as well admit it. My OTP is cheese pie.
Alright. Oh, how about we start preparing up everyone in the Netherland chat?
Hey now, let's not go overboard here. Anyway, this is Pristine.
And AJ, and we hope this video was worth your time.
Take care. Bye-bye now then.
Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Come on, mighty, stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Stepping time! Every reason, every one, stepping time! Stepping time! Get your knees up! Get your knees up! Stepping time! Get your knees up!